And as the satellite and radar view expands with some of the symbols on it, this indicates where we have the division between the relatively cool air that we are still having with temperatures in the 60s and warmer air that's starting to push up from the Gulf and the Bay. That boundary is going to be the defining area where we will see a storm starting to form. In fact, you may already see some of the radar indicators offshore showing where some showers are beginning to form. Plus that swirling low that's over the central Gulf region, that's going to come into play as well. It's going to start to bend our winds, becoming more south through the night and into the morning hours. That south wind brings in moisture. The flow helps to advance those scattered areas of rain closer to our region, helps to build them up. But it's going to be a scattered fashion as it appears through the forecast and focus, and slower moving compared to Monday's system. So we may have a corridor of heavy rain that goes over the similar areas of the western Big Bend and the Flint River Valley off and on for a few hours. And within some of those heavier downpours, we can have a few more of those organized spots where we can have some stronger wind gusts. The overall organization tends to diminish by tomorrow night, so the severe weather threat will begin to wane by roughly late afternoon into the evening hours. But we do have the ingredients coming together, some of those being the wind forces. Winds will start to flow about 10 to 15 miles per hour through the afternoon tomorrow. Plus, we have to see how the winds are going about 5,000 feet up. South winds at the surface, southwest when you go up to that elevation, and those wind speeds will be around 40 to 50 miles per hour. So that can kind of cause a little more rotation within the stronger thunderstorm cells, and that can also enhance our severe weather risks too. There's going to be atmospheric energy, the fuel in the form of warmth and moisture and the ability of the thunderstorm cells to rise. So we'll have plenty of that energy surging in during the late morning and into the afternoon hours. So we'll have those ingredients coming together for general thunderstorms that will trigger some occasional lightning. But it seems like over the next few hours, we're not going to have much in the way of active weather. And even when we go into the peak of the storm risk, our exclusive storm strength indicator only showing a few isolated spots of stronger cells across the tri-state region. I'm going to look into that a little more in depth later tonight with new data to see just how the distribution can actually pan out. But either way you look at it, it's just enough to produce a scattered variety of severe weather with about 5% possibility within our region for any of those storms to become tornadic. Maybe a notch below what we had on Monday, but nonetheless, still some impacts can be expected, especially when it comes to the widespread heavy rain, and many of those storms containing some gustier winds. So we do have plenty to watch. Reed will be on top of things in the morning, but after it all goes through, we'll have a gradual clearing trend for Friday and sunshine galore, but cool on Saturday.